I'm high treason, and if you've been hanging around here for a while, you probably know I fucking love Commander Keen. That might sound wrong depending on how you interpret it. Look, what I mean is the games are brilliant. I like them. Except the second one. That was a fucking mess. Seriously, anyone who likes that game has something wrong with them in my mind. Now, you can imagine what I thought when I found that the fan base is still going strong, and there was 3 games left that it never made. Well, the fan base is making those, or they've made them at least. They're all done. And this was some time ago, and I learned about this some time ago. Now, having been hanging around in the Duke Nukem community for some time, I've come to see what fan bases can do. I mean, when you look at what's happened to Duke Nukem 3D, it's absolutely phenomenal. You know, that's all done by fans of the game. It's absolutely brilliant. But that has set my standards quite high, and I'm expecting the same from the Commander Keen community. These guys are bound to be good. So, you know, that I was always pissed that id just threw the game in the trash for like Wolf 3D and Quake. I mean, what the hell was wrong with them? I mean, I think I should point out that judging to what people were saying is, I expect these games to be really good. Everybody seems to really like these. So, they're bound to be good, right? I mean, they've got to be. Surely. Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's to actually play them, right? Let's try out the unofficial Keen 7. Well, that's not good. It recommends using DOSBox. Forget that, DOSBox is garbage, and Keen is a DOS game, so I run it on a real MS-DOS system. Maybe that writing's for general users that don't have access to such a thing, given that anyone running a DOS computer would be smart enough to know how to set it up on there. As you can see, it starts up just like Keen 4, and the artwork isn't bad given that I think it was done with Microsoft Paint. I like to read the scroller at the start of the game, so let's wait for it to show up. What the fuck? Holy shit, now I'm scared. This game probably has several pieces of music to choose from, and you use this one at the scroller at the start of the game? I think I'll turn that shit off before I break my ears. The original release didn't have new music, so you could always download that version instead. I don't know if there's any differences other than that though. Also, why are there blue giant feces all over this field? The stuff looks nasty, and I would recommend eating more fibre. Well, at least the world map music's reasonable. It makes me think of Keen 6 a little bit. The colour scheme here isn't brilliant, but there's nothing badly wrong with it. It doesn't offend me. Let's start a level up. These graphics. I know you only had 16 colours to work with, guys, but you could have used them better than this. I mean, what's with the pink? I mean, the ground wasn't that colour in the world map, and against the dark brown and blue, it just clashes horribly. And that music, it's like I'm getting a sinking feeling. It's absolutely perfect! At least for summing up my feelings towards the game at this point. Well, at least that level was simple enough. The gameplay's there, let's try a different one. Oh my, it's that music again. Please make it stop. It's just a chaotic mashup of bum knowers. Again, though, it's kind of fitting. The game went from simple, good old Keen gameplay to a fucking maze that makes no sense in no time at all. Where am I meant to go? And why are these bug killer things all over the place? Is there any need for this shit? No, there just isn't. Maybe that's just a bad level. Let's go on a different one. Oh, fuck me. This is just the same as the last level. No. This is as far as I got playing legit the first time. I lost all hope of the game redeeming itself, and I don't think that was misplaced. There are a few other tile sets, but they look just as shit as the ones we've seen already. Some of the sound effects don't even work properly on a Yamaha 3812 bass sound card. That's right, the original Sound Blaster and Adlib. Fail!
If it was on a physical medium, I'd destroy it, but I'll have to settle for the delete key, and maybe low-level format the hard drive. To be fair, it was their first attempt, and you can't expect them to get it right the first time. Some of the ideas were good, and the story was okay, given that it's a Commander Keen game, I suppose. Maybe things will improve with time. Well, I've got Commander Keen 8 here, so let's fire that one up. Real DOS again, of course. Good start. I can't hear the music on the scroller, and given the last game, I'm not about to complain about that. The map screen looks desert-ish enough, and the music is okay. There's nothing to flaw here. They didn't fix the bullet trick, so that's a major plus. It makes the levels a bit easier. The graphics look more Microsoft Paint than ever, but the colours work for me. It was a good effort. Second level's fine too. There's nothing to piss me off here. The music's reasonable. Definitely an improvement. Speaking of which... Fuck yeah, this is promising. It's got a beat to it. Oh, you just ruined it! It's still not too bad. But that pink palette again, it just looks shit, I'm sorry, but it does. Somebody didn't tell the artist this was an EGA game, as he's clearly using a CGA palette. Great, how am I meant to get out of here? You can't even kill that enemy. Oh no, this platform puzzle, it is totally broken. Completely broken, you can't do this. Why is there so much that just kills me? And unfairly as well. This is only level 6. Get lost. Oh, look at this shit. Just look at it.
Ah, my eyes. My ears. I mean, seriously, just look at this stuff. Make it stop. Ah, bloody hell. You know, I suppose, thinking about it, overall, that game was an improvement over the last one. I mean... they'd coded some new enemies instead of just reskinning them. The graphics look better for the most part, except some of the levels, like I now have a real headache from that last one, and some of the music wasn't as shit, but overall it's an improvement, but it's still shit. So maybe this trend will continue improving every time. There's one left. You never know. Let's try Keen 9 out. It might actually be good.
Dare I even try the last one? Well, it wouldn't work with my Keen 5 executable no matter which version I patched it to first, so fuck it, we're going to have to torrent this. But at this point I'm getting rather pissed off, so I'm afraid I'll be putting cheats into the game and skipping some levels.
What's this? What the fuck? You disabled cheats? You complete and utter wankers! That makes my review a lot harder to do now. In fact, it doesn't warrant one. I'm not playing the whole game again just to fucking review it. I can't even complete this fucking thing because the difficulty's way over the top even in easy mode. You know, I seriously hope the mod authors watch this. You don't make 2 shitty mods and then punish the player by disabling cheats in the third one when that's pretty much the only way to enjoy any of the content in your fucking mod. Right? Let me put this straight, right? You just don't fucking do that. That is, you have overstepped the line. Don't do that. Well, fuck you. You know, seriously, you have to fucking wonder. I personally believe the people who made this mod don't really like Commander Keen, and they just want to tarnish everybody else's memories of it because they're fucking butthurt about something. That's what I fucking think. Now, on a side note, this is nothing a hex editor won't fucking fix. You probably violated a million copyrights when making this already, like millions of other mod authors do. Like, even in the Duke Nukem community. Don't get me fucking started on WG Realms, for fuck's sake. Oh, I'm not allowed to rip a single tile, but you can fucking do it from about 10 different fucking games. Fuck you, you fucking wankers. I tell you, do not fucking disable cheats. Where's debug.com? I will have cheats in this fucking game if I want cheats. You do not tell me what to do. You cannot control a player. That is the problem with games today. You do not lower Commander Keen to this level. Do you fucking understand?
Cheats enabled? Now I suppose I should go in the first level then, before I do anything else. Out of memory.
Seriously, out of fucking memory? You what? Are you fucking right? This, alright, fine. You know what? This one just doesn't fucking work. And it might do in DOSBox. But it certainly doesn't on a real MS-DOS computer. You don't believe I'm playing it on a real MS-DOS computer? That is a fucking MS-DOS computer right there. Look, I've got some real nice hardware. That isn't cheap. So, there's nothing wrong with my machine. That fucker will play a Daikatana, it'll play a Quake, it'll play fucking anything. But your little Commander Keen mod doesn't fucking work on it. Don't believe me? Look what happens when I try to go in the 3rd level. Is it supposed to do that? It probably is. And do you know why it does this? Because the mod authors are completely fucking incompetent. That's why. That's what's wrong with it. So this one can't be reviewed, even if it was fucking easy to do it. So, and don't give me bullshit, it might work in DOSBox. I don't fucking care, it's a DOS game. It shouldn't have to work in DOSBox. We've got the sounds that don't run properly on actual hardware. In fact, they're even having a problem on my old 64. So, it's not even like they programmed it for the 262, which is a bit different to the 3812. Why you would do that in a game that was designed for the 3812, I don't know. But given the other fuckery I've seen in this, fucking slow down on the scroll, on the 4th one, so somebody's obviously not coding right. But it's just crash when you go in the 3rd level on this. Fuck's sake, and it doesn't always do it, it'll do it other places, but that one's easiest to reproduce for the sake of this review. I haven't told you a lot about these games, and that's because I simply can't. I can't bring myself to fucking play these for more than about 5 minutes tops. I mean, Keen 2, it's like, I have a go at that fucking game. But that's because out of the original trilogy, it's the worst one. It doesn't feel like the rest of them. It's not on the same level of shit as these. So what we will do is I will distance these. These are not official Commander Keen games, and they explicitly state that. And we won't associate them with Keen games. These are just somebody's shit results of an experiment gone wrong that happened to share a fucking game engine with it. I mean, seriously, how the fuck is anyone supposed to tolerate that shit? This was not tested. This was developed by a complete bunch of fucking noobs who probably it took them half an hour to find out what Microsoft Paint. Fucking hell. What a disappointment. I'm very disappointed. Well, how would you improve these? As it stands, you've got a game that, seeing as it doesn't work on real DOS, it's not a DOS game, but you can't play it on the Windows because you need DOSBox, which emulates a DOS machine. So you've got a game that's neither DOS or Windows, or Linux, or Mac, or tablet, or whatever other platforms are around now. I don't fucking know. So it basically fails at being anything as such, to be fair. It's, I'm not, yeah, I can't think of any redeeming quality. I just can't. It's complete shit. I can't get to the end of this game because it doesn't work. Fucking hell, did you just do that to wind people up? I mean, what? This isn't even like the original developer's vision, so they're obviously not very attentive Commander Keen fans. I mean, I don't hang about in the Commander Keen fan base. I like the Commander Keen games, they're good, but I have no interest in hanging about in the community for it. I'm more of a Duke 3D community guy. If any significant news happens, we'll hear about it, because they're part of the Apogee Classics. They were published by Apogee, so we'll know about it. But the thing is, just what the fucking seriously? If you wanted to do it to the original developer's vision, you would have to get a completely new engine. Now, it could be an existing engine. I don't expect you to program one. Get eDuke 32. That's a 3D engine. It's very flexible. Someone made a Sonic mod in it. You can make a Commander Keen mod. Because what the developers had in mind was something like Super Mario 64. Make a game like that. At the very least, use Clone Keen with high-res graphics or something. That would be much closer to what the original development team had in mind for the universe's toast. So, this is a million miles away and just might as well not exist. It's completely terrible. Anyway, my patience has fucking run out. I'm not fucking around with this stuff. I'm really seriously. I wish it was on physical medium so I could destroy it right now. That's it. I'm not fucking doing it anymore. Being in the Duke community's probably set me some unfairly high standards, but when the game just doesn't work, then I don't think I'm being unfair by letting rip on it, am I? I mean, it doesn't fucking work. You promised me a game and it didn't deliver. What the seriously? Oh, fuck that. I'm high treason, and yeah, I've fucking had enough for today, so I'll see you again soon. And as a last note, this isn't actually a review I planned to do, as you probably know. It was meant to be done like at the end of last year, but I'd forgotten about it completely. Seriously, I fucking forgot about this. It's because I wanted to forget about it, and with any luck I'll forget about it again. I'm High Treason, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Fucking... Ah, fuck!